Hello, hello, my crafty friends out there. So excited to be with you tonight. Just making sure that I can see a version of myself because I am using my phone tonight. So just give me 1 second and tell me where you are or what you're doing or how your day was or how your day is or whatever you want to tell me about. Would love to would love to hear it. I am excited to show you some cards today. Of course, I have 5 cards to show you, and let's see if I can make this a little bigger and not have a sound. Perfect. It's working perfectly right now. Things are good. Let's see, this last week I had a little card party. My husband's family all came over and we stamped some cards. They're my family too. I should stop saying my husband's family because I've been married almost 5 years now. My family came over. So my niece is getting married, and so we had a little celebration and made some thank you cards. And that's where these cards are coming from. So I have 5 different cards to show you. And I will say that this was, because they were all thank you cards, I used a lot of different products. So I'll be showing you lots of different things. And so here is the very first one. This is some paper from the Hello Irresistible paper that is available online only. It's not in one of Stampin' Up's catalogs. But it is so beautiful. I love those flowers. I love there's like a lot of different colors of pink in there, and then the white really stands out. Looks beautiful. Because there's 5 cards, I had to get really creative about how I was layering everything here. So let's see, I'll do this next. There we go. Just stick this down. So I've got everything really well prepped. And so you'll get to watch a little bit of stamping tonight and a little bit of putting things together. So this is there's 3 different pieces of the Designer Series paper. Just make sure I cut that right about the right length. So we show almost the same color here, but then one has leaves and one has, oh, it's actually back to back too. Forgot about that. So layer it on there. Let's see. I'm checking out your comments right there. Patty's from Florida, Carol from Maryland. Susan, how's your hair? That was a previous conversation from earlier today, and I will say it is seriously struggling. One reason why I did only hands tonight. End of the day, you guys, hair is not the best. Usually mine's up in a bun, but now it's just straggly. This is the stamp set that I'm using today, and let's see, I'm using the bigger flower and then the leaves and that beautiful thank you right there. Again, online only product right there. So I've got Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to stamp off for the flower because that will make the flower a little more subtle. And then for the thank you, I'll do full strength. And that way the thank you will stand out and the flower will just kind of be in the background there. Okay, looking good so far. And now for my leaves, I guess there's several that are there. Have to get a little bit creative with this because of the way they're kind of falling down to one side. So let's see, just kind of tuck that under there and then put some over on this side and maybe another little one back in there. Just cover up that white space. Okay, that was soft seafoam. So now this little tag with the greeting is good to go, except for we need to put something through that right there, through the hole, because otherwise it just looks like an empty, incomplete tag. So this is that amazing gold and vanilla ribbon, and it's so soft and easy to work with. So easy to tie a little bow My card will probably be a little bit bulky. Probably have to pay extra postage for this one. So if you're averse to extra postage, might just figure out a flat method. I don't mind. I mean, I don't like paying extra postage, to be honest, but I've just accepted it. That if I want my beautiful card to be received on the other end, sometimes you gotta just pay a little bit of extra for the shipping, for the extra stamp, for that additional, what is it, additional ounce. Okay, that's not the best bow I've ever tied, but I do like that it's kind of wild. So that's good. Let's get some dimensionals for this. And this card, oh, actually it's not complete after the dimensionals, but getting close. Let's see. Make sure that I'm staying in the screen so you all can see. Okay. There we go. Last step are some iridescent rhinestones. And I'm going to put a lot on this card. Oh, look what I did. I smeared my thank you a little bit. I guess I didn't watch that close enough. But it's not too bad. It's okay. So let's see. I'm going to add a few of these and just really have some fun. Here's what I've learned about rhinestones and placement on a card. You don't ever want to line them up vertically. If they're, well, actually probably want to avoid vertically or horizontally. So if you can just, you know, put them slightly up and away from each other, then it works. That one's a little too far over, but it's still fine because you can see that's in its own line, that's in its own line. So we're doing good. I've got 4 on there and they're kind of all over the place. And then I'm going to just put one more down here in the corner. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty good placement. Actually, that one could be over a little bit more, but hopefully you get the idea of that helps them look a little bit more random if you make sure that they're not lined up. Because if these had been side by side or top to bottom, then it kind of looks funny. So you got to play with that a little bit. Card 1 right there. So 1 down, 4 to go. Okay, I'm going to set that aside and hopefully I can remember to bring them all back in the end so you can see them all together. Moving on, the next card I will create with Garden Green. I'm going to use soft seafoam again, and I've got another crumb cake card, which I think this one I need to crease it a little bit more. And again, I've got another piece of designer series paper. Ooh, I don't know, should I do that side or that side? I guess I'll do the leaves, but that, I really like that one too. But I'll do the leaves because I'm going to use flowers on this. And then it will, but no leaves, so it will kind of take the place of that. I ended up cutting these designer series papers a lot of different sizes, and some were thinner this way. It looked good no matter what. As long as you put the piece in the middle and then you embellish, it looks amazing. So don't worry too much about it being perfect all the way around. Okay, I'm going to do Garden Green. Actually, I'm not going to use soft seafoam on this one. That's the next card, I think, or one coming up. But for this one, I'm going to use a greeting from, where's the stamp set? Timeless Arrangements. This is such a cool stamp set. There are so many different greetings, and a lot of them are in the thank you category. So it's perfect if you wanted to make a lot of thank you cards, because you could probably just get away with this stamp set only. Plus, I'll use the dies in a minute on a different card. So this one, I'm going to do thank you here, just on a little white, and then very much. That's so cute. And now I think, oh, and then one other little embellishment that I'm using for this card. Where is that? Oh, here it is. This amazing paper, maybe the best paper that we have in the whole catalog. This is champagne. And so I'm going to stick that down first. And then now we need dimensionals. Where did I buried those, but I found them. That's good news. Okay, so we need a couple dimensionals on this one, and then I'm going to layer up the rest of these items. So I'll put this here. Oh, I didn't get my H too well on that one. I got too excited. Well, let me see if I can go back and fix it. Because it should be exactly still on the stamp if I can manage to stamp it with a dimensional on it. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. Think good thoughts. I'd say that's pretty good. Now let's put these flowers on, and I'll just layer them so that they cover over the greeting like that. This pack of Designer Series paper has all different colors in the yellow Flirty Flamingo range. Petal pink too, so you can pick and choose what you like there. And then I've got just a little bit of baker's twine ready in a darling little bow. Just stick that on with some liquid glue. Okay, doing good there. And then my last thing, I could do some iridescent rhinestones again, but I love these butterflies. And I thought that might be a nice mixture. Since I was using such light Designer Series paper, the iridescent rhinestones might not stand out quite as much. So let's go with gold butterflies instead. Look at that with that shimmer. We've got gold shimmer here and here. So fun. Okay, 2 down, 3 to go. Moving on. This next one, I'm going to use this punch, which I can't remember what it's called. Decorative circle, detailed circle, something like that. And I've started to prepare this one already a little bit. So I've got this piece of Designer Series paper from the same pack. So I'll punch that out. And then that is going to go, let's see, I don't know, right there is good. So I'll put that down first. I like the lines going up and down, so that's what I'm basing my decision off of where to put that. And now I have this label from the Timeless Arrangements dies. I've already stamped another one of the greetings from that stamp set. And then I've attached some of that same amazing paper to the back already. And now I will just attach this second piece here. So layered, this is how those dies were designed, to be layered and have the different branches and flowers stick out from the different sides. It's really, but it gives this bar so that you can attach to that, which is nice, because otherwise you're dealing with such dainty little flowers and trying to find a place to put the glue down so that it will stick. It's a little bit of a challenge. So that's a good result, or good, let's see, solution to the problem there. Okay, I'll put a couple of dimensionals down, and oh, I've got one more there in that corner. Stick that down. And then, ooh, that is really nice and wide. That looks beautiful. Okay, that looks nice there. Then I've got another little bow. Let's see, I was going to put it right there, but that's kind of covering over that. Maybe if I do it more like that, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do here, but play with it for a minute. Okay, let's see. I don't know, I kind of want to do it like that, but then it will stick off my card. I'll just go with this. So you can still see all of the die cuts, and you have a little bit of bling on the ribbon as well. In my class, I actually used gold for this die cut, but I ran out of gold foil, so I had to improvise and use the that's crumb cake but I thought it looked fine because of, you know, you have that amazing bling right there. So maybe these need to be a little bit shorter. Uh-oh, now it's not going to cut the ribbon. Oh dear, okay, well, should have left it alone. I do that all the time in my stamping. Start something and then you have to finish it. Okay, there we go. 3 down, 2 to go. That's a Petal Pink card too. I don't think I said that. Moving on to, this is probably my favorite card in the bunch, and maybe the most simple as well. So I have just 5 pieces of the Designer Series paper, and these are cut at 1 inch by like 3.5 inches, I believe. And so I'm just going to layer them onto the card. So I'll just stick down some adhesive, maybe, if I'm able to get it to go onto the card. There we go. And just check out the patterns and make sure I have a variety of, yeah, I like that one. Oh, that one's solid, not as cute. Too floral. That's too many geometrics. Too many florals. Plain. Okay, I'm gonna go with the leaves on this one. Leaves first. And then I'll just add a little bit here because I'm going to overlap these quite a bit. Come on. And then the trick here to make this look good is to kind of just do them a little bit crazy. Don't try to line them up straight. Just kind of throw them on there. This is the throw method. What do you guys think of the throw method? Don't overthink it. Just throw it down. Okay. And then I've got a little bit of linen thread that I'm just going to tussle, I don't know. So I'll just do like 3 times, 2, 3 times around, and then just kind of mess it up a little bit and then stick it down to the card. This looks different every single time I do it, just because it's supposed to. Just kind of want it to get messy. In fact, that looks actually too perfect. Let's mess it up more. See if we can get something a little crazier in there so that it looks very random. Okay. Then I've already got the greeting ready to go. This is Thank You So Much from, which one? From the Layering Leaves stamp set, which I haven't used yet, but I'll be using on the next project. So thank you so much right there. And I just embossed it in white. And then you layer it on there. And let's add some jewels. So again, we'll kind of, whoops, where is my, take my pick tool? Need that. Just layer these around. More is better. And put this one up here a little higher. That's cute. See, I kind of always want to do odd numbers. So if I add 1 more, I have to add 2 more. So maybe we'll just go for it. We'll just add a couple more. Let's see. Where can this one go? Let's make this real close in here. So those still aren't lined up. Hopefully you can see that. And then 1 more. How about down here below? Let's see. Maybe up there. Top of the card. Okay. Cute. Just really simple. Like, I mean, you could really do this with scraps of Designer Series paper or whatever you have on hand. It's just really supposed to be fun and, yep, see, now I'm doing it, messing with the card that was perfectly fine when it was done. Okay, all done. Card number 4 of 5. And now we are going to do this final one, and now I realize that I did not get the actual card, so hold please. I need 1 more crumb cake card. So you can see I kept the cards very simple. Where's my 5.5? Score at 4 1/4. Oop. And this one, as I told you, I'm going to be using layering leaves. And the punch that goes along with it. Ooh, where's my punch? Oh, I forgot to grab it. Wow. Just when you think you have everything arranged, you surprise yourself. But that's because I had so much stuff that I'm using on this one. Okay, so I'm going to start by doing just a little bit of this vellum. And I used all the different patterns. They all looked really cute, so you could try any of them. And then this is cut out from the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. But that actually, yeah, that is, okay. I was like, that doesn't look big enough, but you know, your eyes play tricks on you. So I've got Thanks Friend from the Biggest Wish stamp set. So let's do that first. This is Petal Pink. We'll do Thanks. And Friend. Gray Granite. Well, I don't know why I grabbed Gray Granite. It should probably be Crumb Cake, but you know, when you make these cards, you do whatever you want. Friend. Looks good. Looks nice. And then the last thing we need to do is create little leaves. So I've got these 2 leaves. There's actually 4 in this stamp set, so I'll bring this out so you can see it. Well, I guess it's technically 3. And so I'm going to use these 2. And then this one could be fill in the color for either of these 2, so you could do a darker outline. So there's lots of cool possibilities with this. On the one that's a more solid leaf, I'll do, what is this color? Soft Seafoam. Oops, that didn't work. Let's just flip it over and start over. How about that? Now the pressure's on. Okay, so I'll do 2 of these. And 2 with the one that's more of an outline in Garden Green. So I know exactly where I need to stamp so that I can punch these out, because with that punch you have to watch out for what's above it. Otherwise you could punch right into it. Well, look at that. Somebody's in a big hurry here. There we go. Let's get these out of the way so we don't have a mess. Okay, so with this punch, I didn't use this littler one at all. Let's see, Little Sprigs. Bow punch is what this is called. Or bow punch, I guess. I thought it was bow, but I've heard some call it bow. Okay, so you just want to start, this is just a card front, and so that's why I stamped it in each corner, but you want to start here on this side if you stamp it like that, because if I were to start on this one, see, I would cut into that one right above it. So you got to watch it with any of the punches that have multiple images, because you might just punch right into them. But the bonus is that comes out, which I'm not going to use on this project, but you certainly could. More layers. At my card class last week, I had a lot of, well, a few at least, that had never made cards or stamped at all before. So I was trying to keep things relatively simple. And I think I could have probably even been more simple. Sometimes it's hard to, to know what people are going to like, you know? But I'm one. I definitely love a simple card. It's nice to just create something beautiful and easy. So that was what I was trying to do with these elegant, simple cards. Okay. So this is done. Put this on first. And then, let's see. I can't remember, did I? Somehow I lost my finished version of this. So I can't remember if I had finished, if I had ribbon on it. So we'll just go without, because I think we don't need it. Okay, now my only concern is if I run into a dimensional, I have to kind of put it to the side a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to layer 2, one of each color on each side. like that. And then I'll do the other ones opposite. So I'll do the lighter green towards the card. Not every leaf needs glue on it. It sticks really well. Okay, there's the first one and last. Sneak that one up under there. And that definitely needs some jewels, if you ask me. So let's put a few jewels on. Oh gosh. Yeah, that looks cute right there. Let's put another one down over here. And maybe one down lower. And then a couple up high. Let's see, this one's going to be harder to place. Where should I put it? Over here? I don't know, maybe it's okay. 4 might be all right. Well, that is it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed these elegant cards. I'll lay them out one more time. And see, oh, that worked out perfect. Did the 3 tall ones. And hope you enjoyed watching and saw some ideas or things that you want to try. And I will, oh, I was going to talk about, I do this every time, the Great American Stampin' Show. We had our second release, our second episode on last Thursday. So if you haven't watched that yet, head on over to YouTube. I put the link in here somewhere, but you can also just go to YouTube and I think Google Shannon West Stampin' Up and it'll pop up. So you can watch that video and there's still time to vote if you want to vote. And then in my video, you'll see, go to the description and you'll see the links to the other 3 videos. And then you can take a look and vote for whichever one you like best. All right, that's it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, day, whatever it is, and find some time to be creative. Thank you for being here. See you next time. Bye-bye.